Asim, a brown-skinned man wearing a baseball cap.
The most important thing is to understand your rights and also to understand what your complaint options are if your rights are denied.
The series title, How to Complain, appears on screen, then animated megaphone and brain icons.
It's not always easy to do, but we're here to help you learn how to complain. Picture this. You're ready to complain with a strong advocacy attitude and all the right information you need. But now what? Asim is here to help.
Animation of Asim seated in his power chair, followed by real-life Asim.
Step 1. Be prepared.
My name is Asim Dietrich, and I'm 39 years old. The time I had to complain was when I requested a power wheelchair through the Arizona Medicaid program, and I was denied the power chair. I think it is always to be prepared, to understand what your rights are, have an understanding, and be clear about what you're asking for.
You can also be prepared by having important information like information about yourself, like proof of identification, or information about your problem, like when the problem started.
Icons of an ID card and calendar.
Now on to step 2. Find out who to talk with.
A person can either go to their state attorney general's website or go to ada.gov, or they can contact the Protection Advocacy Agency for their state.
Step 3. Document everything.
It's always important to keep copies of any responses you get or any denials that you receive, and then just write down names and dates. If you've spoken to people, verbally take notes at the time that you're speaking with them, and make sure that you document who you spoke to, when you spoke to them, and just make sure that all those communications are kept and are well documented.
Step 4. Keep following up.
If you've asked for something, or if you filed a complaint and you haven't heard anything, it's very important to follow up and know the status of things and where things stand. And that's a very important thing in defending your rights. I think, disability discrimination is not just about that one individual not being able to access a business or not being able to access a public service. It's more than that. It's about community integration. And the best way to do that is to speak up and complain when your rights have been violated. It doesn't just help you as an individual, but it helps the disability community fight for that integration.
Animation of an individual connected to other people, businesses, and services like transportation, followed by organization logos.
This video is brought to you by Disability Law Center of Alaska, Arizona Center for Disability Law, and Disability Rights Florida. Produced by Block by Block Creative.